The Mangae project is located 180 kilometres west from Dar es Salaam and approximately 40 kilometres southwest of Morogoro via sealed and gravel road. The project covers an area of approximately 250 hectares and is 100% owned by MMC Limited and covered by the GRB MMC Tribute Mining Agreement. The current resource at Mangae is estimated at 1.03 million tonnes at 15.8 grams per tonne for 524,000 ounces of contained gold. The mineable reserve is estimated at 0.83 million tonnes at 18.38 grams per tonne for 436,000 ounces of recoverable gold. GRB retains beneficial rights to 90.5% of recovered gold after all royalty requirements. GRB believes this exciting new high-grade gold mine will continue to expand and is the first of several potential like discoveries in the region. Gold mineralisation at Mangae is known from extensive artisanal mining activities over a corridor some 12 kilometres long by 2 kilometres wide. The small artisanal hard rock mining operations have essentially established a new gold district in central Tanzania, and to date no significant modern exploration or mining has been conducted. The Mangae Sufuma district represents a major unrecognised goldfield and deposit style, the Songozi Gold Belt. The gold mineralisation is associated with 3 narrow, flat-lying shear zones in the host rock. The gold-bearing zones appear as discrete, layer-parallel zones developed along different rock boundaries. The multiple gold zones occur in low to moderate tonnage, high-grade zones parallel to rock layering. These are soft and weathered and referred to locally as carpet zones, ranging from 2 metres to 24 metres deep. The carpet zones can be mined up to 40 metres depth, with the gold occurring as free gold, small nuggets and flakes in the rock. The lower carpet zone gold mineralisation averages a true width of 0.36 metres with individual grades in the range of 18 grams per tonne up to 121 grams per tonne. The upper carpet zone and middle carpet zones coalesce into a broader zone of some 2 to 3 metres in width with grades on average in the range of 2.5 to 3 grams per tonne. To better understand gold grade and distribution, multifaceted sampling programs were completed and an estimation of the resource and mine potential completed. The main focus was on the systematic sampling of historical artisanal mine shafts which recorded significant gold production during the period of main artisanal activity. This has then been expanded by the development of a test pit, bulk sampling of the material from the pit and from artisanal waste dumps. Artisanal mining activity at Mangae was mapped over a strike length of over 1,200 metres and comprised some 85 shafts. The historical production data from the area confirmed the presence of significant high-grade gold mineralisation relatively close to the surface, amenable to open pit mining. A detailed exploration shaft sampling program was completed utilising those shafts and pits that remained open and considered safe to access. A total of 32 shaft and pit samples were collected. A total of 2.56 tonnes of material was collected and processed, yielding a total of 165 grams of gold. After processing at an average grade of 64.7 grams per tonne across all 32 samples. The results of this program were significant, indicating the presence of a narrow, flat-lying sheet of extensive high-grade gold mineralisation. Sampling of the waste dump material was completed with sample size ranges from 20 kilos up to 250 tonnes, proportionally representing 10% of dump size. The total volume of the dump material is some 37,000 tonnes with an average grade of 1.67 grams per tonne. The next step was to excavate a test pit with approximate dimensions of 85 metres by 25 metres over the original sample pits and shafts. Further artisanal mining activities followed as a result of the initial sampling program to exploit the high-grade resource. An estimated 37,000 tonnes of material was removed and sitting in adjacent waste dumps. An estimated 4,000 tonnes of ore was removed and processed. The results show that the average grade of recovered gold from the 34.5 tonnes of material sampled from the middle carpet zone was 4.63 grams per tonne. This sits in the upper range of expected grade for the zone based on initial samples of 80 to 100 kilos. Processing of a second bulk sample of 9.7 tonnes from the middle carpet zone recorded an on-site recovery through the plant of 175.6 grams. The overall grade of the sample is calculated at 18.01 grams per tonne. Following the initial sampling and metallurgical programs, an initial preliminary resource and reserve estimates were established by the feasibility study. The initial resource at Mangae is estimated at 1.03 million tonnes at 15.8 grams per tonne for 524,000 ounces, which was converted into an in-pit reserve of 0.83 million tonnes at 18.38 grams per tonne for 490,000 ounces, to a maximum mining depth of 40 metres. The mineralisation remains open to the west, north and east, and significant potential exists for additional gold resources. Initial in-pit resources are estimated as follows. Pilot pit, 30,000 tonnes at 9.37 grams per tonne for 9,165 ounces contained gold. East pit, 150,000 tonnes at 12.25 grams per tonne for 52,000 ounces contained gold. West pit, 680,000 tonnes at 19.7 grams per tonne for 431,000 ounces of gold. This is inclusive of the pilot pit resource. The Mangae final pit revenue factor of 96% was chosen as the optimisation shell to be used as a basis for design purposes. The optimised pit shell 55 contains as follows: 829,000 tonnes of ore at a head grade of 18.38 grams per tonne. Total waste tonnes of 6.45 million tonnes, giving a strip ratio of 7.8 to 1. Total mined in situ gold is estimated at 490.3 thousand ounces, with total recovered gold estimated at 436,000 ounces. The current mine development program sees commissioning of the 10 tonne per hour CIL processing plant in October 2018. Initial ore feed will come from approximately 30,000 tonnes of artisanal tailings and a further 27,000 tonnes of low-grade material recovered from the test pit. A further 30,000 tonnes of ore with an estimated grade of 9.37 grams per tonne from the pilot pit contains an estimated 9,000 ounces of contained gold at a stripping ratio of 9 to 1. This will be processed to establish the mining and development plan for the bulk of the resource. Initial metallurgical work completed by APT in Harare, Zimbabwe, and Mailguin, Johannesburg, has indicated that overall average grades can be expected to be as high as 18 grams per tonne, with plus 90% gold recoveries with the installation of the cyanide recovery plant. The initial 10 tonne per hour pilot plant will be upgraded to a 20 tonne per hour operation by early 2020. The upgraded 20 tonne per hour process plant is designed to treat 168,000 tonnes per annum. The proposed process flow sheet is an industry standard arrangement consisting of two-stage crushing, ore stockpiling, milling and classification CIL, an elution and electrowinning gold room. An annualised mining schedule based on the mineral reserve estimate allows for process plant nominal throughput of 168,000 tonnes per annum. A total material movement peaking at 4,224 tonnes per day, comprising 480 tonnes per day of ore and 3,758 tonnes per day of waste, with a dilution factor via a minimum mining width of 2 metres. The average ore horizon width of 36 centimetres with dilution at 5.5 times. The 20 tonne per hour mine plan predicts a total of 168,000 tonnes of plant feed per annum and an average mine grade of 18.83 grams per tonne gold, giving an anticipated annual gold production of some 90,000 ounces. Waste production is estimated at 6.5 million tonnes over a 5.7 year mining period. A steady state mining rate is planned after an initial period of waste pre-stripping at an annualised plant feed mining rate of 168,000 tonnes and an associated annualised waste mining rate peaking at plus 1.3 million tonnes. The average projected all-in sustaining cost per ounce is $730, with a full project payback of investment capital is estimated at 1.2 years. To bring forward gold production, artisanal tailings have been purchased from surrounding operations. To date, some 30,000 tonnes have been acquired and will be relocated to site prior to plant construction and commissioning. This will generate gold production of between 120 and 140 ounces a week, an average production cost of $450 an ounce for a period of 4 to 6 months.